Whatever.
Long ago, in a galaxy far, far away, a nation was divided in two by its principles and economy. In the blue shorts, sponsored by factories, industry, and freedom, weighing in at 2,200,000 people and stretching from Maine to Maryland, the North. In the gray shorts, weighing in at 1,064,000 people, stretching from Maryland to Florida, fighting for slavery, states' rights, and cash money, the South. In 1848, after the Mexican-American War, the North and South feuded over whether the many incoming states and territories should be free or slave. Their main goal was to maintain a balance in the number of free and slave states. With tensions rising, the options were compromise or war. They chose compromise. For now.
Grasshopper, in order to decide whether California should be a free state or a slave state, I propose we have a race around the world.
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is. What you say? That it's just what we need. You decided this. What you say? What did she say?
Oh!
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is. What you say? That it's just what we need. You decided this. What you say? What did she say? And some notes keep falling out your mouth. Mid-sweet talk news people.
In other states across the nation, the choice between slavery and freedom was to be made by a voting procedure called popular sovereignty. As a result, hundreds of pro-slavery and pro-freedom fighters flocked to the states to influence the vote.
Kansas needs freedom! Kansas needs freedom! Kansas needs freedom! Kansas needs freedom!
Woo! I want slavery! Slavery!
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is. What you say? That it's just what we need. You decided this. What you say? What did she say? And some notes keep falling out your mouth. Mid-sweet talk news people are gods. Speak no feeling, no, I don't believe you. You don't care a bit, you don't care a bit. And some notes keep falling out your mouth. Mid-sweet talk news people are gods. Speak no feeling, no.
In 1852, Harriet Beecher Stowe wrote Uncle Tom's Cabin, a book that showed slaves as human beings with thoughts and emotions. The empathetic vision that Stowe presented converted many people to the abolitionist cause. However, it also angered Southerners and created anti-abolitionists.
Golly gee, Jebediah. I didn't know you had feelings, buddy. Why didn't you tell me? Well, I guess you're free to go.
Really?
Yep.
Sweet, thanks.
This is crap!
So, now that you see I have feelings, am I free to go?
No!
What you say? That you only meant well, 'cause you did. What you say? That it's all for the best, 'cause it is. What you say? That it's just what we need, and you decided this. What you say? What did she say? Some notes keep falling out your mouth. It's sweet.
Other events inflamed tensions between the North and the South, such as the Dred Scott decision. A slave, Scott went into free territory with his master. Upon returning to slave territory, he tried to sue for his freedom. He ultimately lost the case, but the controversy increased sectional division.
That doesn't break.
I'm thirsty. Jebediah, go get me some apple juice.
Sir, my name's Dred.
Okay, Tyrone.
Yes, sir. Oh, man. I'm gonna sue for my freedom. Meanwhile, Illinois was in the middle of a senatorial election. The rivals were slavery supporter Stephen Douglas and a man named Abraham Lincoln. They were set to debate over popular sovereignty.
Papa needs some brand new shoes.
You up there talking about what were the sections? Well, trucker, all you care about is winning elections. A house divided cannot stand. Boy, you better shut up before I deliver a backhand. Popular sovereignty, that's what it needs to be. I'm Stephen Douglas and I love slavery. I'm from the South. You better shut your mouth. We do what we want. That's what it's all about. I got a plan here in my hand. And if you don't like it, the sucker, plan.
7 years ago, I spit to this beat and I got mad flow. What is free? Well, you best ask me, because you don't know shit. You like slavery. Why is it that you can't comprehend that this nation's gonna break unless I try to mend? It's the North meets the South, being one. That's what it's all about. I need freedom. That's all I need, mister. And if you're feeling lonely, just go find your sister. We are America if we work together, but this is my United States of whatever.